I put my heart in this. Why does everyone think they're the hardest?
So they've done it again. Astrid Wett has posted a new one. But if you don't know Astrid here, you will usually see her scouting UK TikTok for lads with mental issues with a bag of Skittles and a giant net. She's a UK-based e-girl along with the other one in the shot here. I've covered the UK e-girl topic before. I've spoken about the girl who walks around wearing nothing but paint. And fun fact, she actually responded to my video. But it's probably not the response you'd expect. Mate, your YouTube video on me is sick. I hope you make it big. That's very kind of you. I'm glad I can provide some rage bait for your subs. I don't know what batteries you've been munching on, honestly, but this is not just a little bit of rage bait. You're walking around naked in front of kids. I don't know what else I can add there. It's just awful behaviour. But maybe she has taken a bit of a lesson because she's gone from showing kids her lips to kissing a girl on the lips outside the Etihad. I mean, it's not as bad, but it's still kind of weird. But back to Astrid and the guy in his little car. Because essentially for her rise to be in the position she is in today, she's stepped on many people to get there. People including Cal the Dragon and General G, Jack's Fitness, and now YJ. I'll be honest, I don't really know a great deal about YJ. I know he makes music, which is interesting.
So YJ, we've heard that you've got a song out.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Put my heart in this. Why does everyone think they're the hardest?
People say music is subjective. I think I'll leave it at that. But he just seems like a typical guy who pops up every once in a while for having some sort of mental issue. People pretend they love him for a bit whilst ultimately taking the piss. For these people in this moment, they are literally living their dream life. They're getting money from social media and they're becoming more popular by the day. And as soon as one of these people arrives on Astrid's UAV, she's all over him.
Why don't we shoot out with YJ to see who runs TikTok?
Alright.
You going down?
That's a face of regret if I've ever seen one. And to be fair, I kind of feel for him. He's put his heart in this only to be caught in Astrid's web. But the reason that actually made me do this video is this tweet that I stumbled across by Astrid. She tweeted, "Who shall I collab with next? Probably the job centre." But she posted pictures with these 4 people attached to that tweet. Every single one of these lads has some sort of mental issue as far as I'm aware. And it looks like she's bragging about it. Like, imagine flexing that you've taken advantage of lads who probably don't know the score. But one person I want to highlight is Jack's Fitness.
My guinea pig is dying.
The guy is commonly labelled as autistic or to have Asperger's. Either way, he clearly doesn't operate like the average person, and because of this, he's been used by many different creators. People including Astrid Wett and Ed Matthews. I think I'll probably end up doing a separate video on this guy, so subscribe if you want to see that. But Jack got very popular from this clip here.
So nice to meet you.
So you guys here for uni then?
It's tragic, there's no getting away from it. But this opened up the floodgates to e-girls all across the UK. They quite literally latched onto him like a golden ticket. And poor old Jack, he bought all of it.
14 kg.
So you guys here for curling then? But to anybody with no context, this might seem like I'm reaching a bit. But she knows that anybody watching his gym content, they're normally ripping him for his inability to lift. That's kind of his whole gimmick. He's a fitness lad that isn't really fitting into the scene. And that is kind of just what makes him stand out. So Astrid has seen this and decided to bring some more humiliation to Jack. But I think it's quite commonly known that people will mock guys for lifting less than women for some reason. And literally all of the comments are just calling him weak. The caption doesn't help either, let's be real. The kind thing would be to leave him alone. And speaking of people you need to leave alone, for those of you who have seen Philippe clips on Twitter, this man is way too pure to have Astrid sniffing around. And if a day comes where she collabs with Philippe, I will deactivate social media and go live on an island like Philip Schofield. Minus the, you know what.
I thought I would make a video about all of the Diddy freak off stuff, as I've been getting a lot of DMs about it. The baby oil, the orgies, just everything that happened.
What's the worst that could happen here then?
I can't even believe I'm making this video, but I just feel like I have to be transparent. I actually feel like I'm getting a bit emotional about it, like I'm gonna have to do another take. P.
Diddy is alleged to be involved with sex trafficking, sexual assault and prostitution, and quite a bit more. But you know, Astrid, get your clips.
I wasn't at any of Diddy's parties and never will be. Like, I don't support his or his bodyguard's actions. I've never even met him. So yeah, I'm glad that's all cleared up now and we can all move on with our lives. No Diddy. Seriously, do you have no shame? And it genuinely really irritates me that people like this have a platform. Like, to be a woman in social media and have such a massive platform only to make light of women who have been allegedly drugged and filmed. It's despicable. And whilst we're on the topic, that's not the only thing that she's done that's setting women back. She essentially got annoyed that she bought a Chelsea shirt and the Nike logo was facing upwards. It's a big deal, isn't it? And they've claimed that it's to represent the upwards trajectory of the women's game. You know what it is representing? The upwards trajectory of this woke nonsense. Like, why can't we just enjoy men's football without having the B-Tech version shoved in our faces? Sort it out.
Dads across the world giving standing ovations in their living room. But the top comment kind of says it all. A woman in the football media scene dragging down the women's game is one of the dumbest concepts I've ever heard. There's being a pick-me, and then there's this. I hope the engagement from kids is making you happy, I guess. But speaking of woke nonsense, Astrid and her apparent girlfriend saw the news that Georgia were bringing in some sort of LGBT laws.
We've just seen the news that Georgia have banned being gay or even talking about it, and I can't believe that in 2024 this is still happening. Like, we can't even exist without people hating us.
Rare Astrid dub, if you just end the video there.
Yeah, what happens if we draw them in the Euros or the World Cup and we can't even go see them?
Ah yes, addressing the important issues, I see. So Leah here is just ignoring the fact that gay couples are being censored in a bid to protect minors. Pride events and pride flags are literally being outlawed. But you know, football. So let's talk about Leah, shall we? When she's not pretending to be annoyed at something or blind testing male juices, Leah has a thing for men in relationships for some reason. And basically there was this period of time where people were mocking the footballer Declan Rice for his girlfriend's appearance. And this led to her deactivating her social media accounts. But Leah saw this as an amazing opportunity to make Declan Rice a proposal.
This is a message for Declan Rice and Declan Rice only. So I'm having a party for One Round Mine and everyone's coming.
I'm sure Declan Rice has won a lot of headers in his career, but he's not lost his mind yet. And just for context, this video was titled Declan Rice, I heard you need an upgrade. Leah, by the way, there is other ways that you can generate impressions. You don't need to join in with online bullying of a woman's appearance. And I just find it mad how they feel like to appeal to a male audience, they just need to keep putting down other women. All to gain followers from, let's be honest, teenagers or antiquated men. But genuinely, it didn't just stop with the online stuff.
I'm Declan Rice and Astrid. I didn't want to complete you, Bob.
Yeah guys, I've been giving someone shit for their appearance because I'm desperate for your attention. Anyway, here she is giving me the evils, even though she's clearly looking away. Like, I get this is what they do for clout, right? It's not okay by any means, but at least there's the chance that she wouldn't have seen it because she deactivated her social media account. At least that could have been a very weak defense for Leah. But standing about 5 seats apart from her and holding a phone up at her, when you've literally done videos of trying to steal her man, it makes you look like a bit of a dickhead. Yeah, she's literally just watching the game like an actual fan. But after attacking an England footballer's partner for her appearance, she goes on to tackle a footballer himself, Harry Kane.
But I've got a challenge for you. If you can read 3 pages from a Harry Potter book without dribbling, I'll deactivate.
Please, Harry, please.
The top comment was to film my parents' reaction to me doing OF, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm really nervous. They're in here. Hi. So these are my beautiful parents, John and Edna.
For fuck's sake. If the loving family home, which is literally empty, wasn't already a giveaway, I can tell you now this is clearly staged. Her bio literally says she's 4'9", so she's cast a short man to play her dad and a tall woman to play her mum. And it's just got to the point now where they're not even trying to be realistic. They must just think people are stupid, or they just want to be called out on stuff because it generates interactions. Engagements by any means, I guess. Twitter must pay them quite a bit.
How are we guys today? You good?
We're fine.
Good. Okay,
We're just a bit worried why you've got us here on camera.
Leave the game before the game leaves you. This isn't a theatre piece. You're pretending to be an OF girl's dad. It's not that deep.
I just wanted to film, but there is something I do need to tell you, and I'm a bit... It's no easier to say this, but...
Someone get this man an Oscar. He's thinking in uppercase.
I am actually on OF as well.
Whoa. What is OF?
Yeah, that's a valid reaction to something you supposedly don't know about. You dirty dog.
Whoa.
OF is this platform where you sell pictures and videos, explicit pictures and videos of yourself to make money.
What the hell are you doing?
She just said, mate. And why does she look so confused?
Whoa. Don't back her up. This is our family we're talking about. She's bringing you to disrepute.
If you're believing this, then I don't know what to say to you. The internet, it's just not for you.
You just want to stand on the street corner and sell yourself as a prostitute.
Once again, the script catering to her usual comments. But the poor bloke, he's not done there. Whatever contract he signs, he really needs a miracle. And miracles often come in surprise packages. Yeah, he's lethal in the box. Not got a bad strike on him either. But the poor man is being violated in the replies. Was it worth it, brother? I sure hope you've been paid well.
You know, guys, I'm just reading the comments, what you leave below the videos of this lovely little girl. My little girl.
What in the nativity show is this acting? But you know, when you all of a sudden remember you have a daughter? Yeah, me neither. But yeah, enough yapping from me. Like and subscribe or they'll film a crossbar challenge with your dad.